Guys, today we are going to be going over the top 5 best creative maps to get good at the game. It's easily Speed Realistics. Speed Realistics can be such a good way just to practice your fighting skill, and one of my favorite things about the Speed Realistics is, unlike regular Zone Wars, when you put the Zone War on, the Zone War part of it, the zone is way slower, so it's more realistic to maybe a fight that you're having off spawn, but zone is pushing you out of. So I think it's great practice for that. It's a good feel for the 1v1s. What I dislike about this map, though, is that you get 500 mats, and that most times you just get third-partied in real games. So it can be unrealistic, but I do think it's a great way to practice 1v1s. And stick around for the end of the video, guys, because I'm going to be giving tips for being a better player and how you can optimize these game modes for the best for you. So first, with Speed Realistics, you can change, there's some modes on there. So first I would click on Comp Custom Loadout, then I would pick Early Game, and then I would pick Zone Wars. With those settings, it'll have you optimize for the best practice. My list has to go to your regular Zone Wars. Now, personally, I'm ranking this on the 1v1, not the 4v4, because in the 4v4, I wouldn't even say it makes it to the top 5. But I couldn't get anyone to play with for the 1v1, right? So, if we're just going off the 1v1, I would have to say that, like, this is easily one of the best ways to train, because the zone constantly moving just gives you so much pressure to build faster, to not choke your edits. And my tip for this one is find the best player you can possibly play against. Don't play against someone that you can just beat 100 times. So for me, I always play with Cray Dog because he normally beats me, right? So find someone that either normally beats you or y'all are pretty equal in skill. That will where you see the most improvement. And then same thing, I would go and use the guns that are already in the game to make it the most realistic. Also, if you want to, I don't personally do this, but you can split your mats. But I think that even though it's capped mats, you spend a lot of mats just trying to get away from the storm, and storm in real game isn't as fast as the storm in these zones. So that's for my 4th spot. Alright, next, this was pretty easy, I would say. The 3rd one has to go to Duo Cup Endgame. It is just, if you have a duo to play with, it is amazing practice. The realistic zones, there's normally really good players in there. Now, the one thing I don't like is I feel like it just gives you too much materials. I feel like it could definitely give you less. But besides that, amazing practice. I mean, phenomenal, right? And what I would give you as 2 tips for this one, so you get a bonus. Number 1 is trying to go after maybe more kills, but don't like just run at people dumb, because you're never going to get better like that. Actually, like, try to spray someone on their rotation, then only track down that person. Because in the end game, you don't want to be changing to people when you're trying to get a refresh. So only target that person, and when you go to attack their box, make sure that you're fully covered so other people don't spray you. That's a big deal. You still might get sprayed, but that's how you learn, is by making mistakes. And then my other tip would be, if you want to, splitting your materials. It'll make you have to use your materials better. It'll just really help you overall fight better. And another thing is, like, just making sure that you're staying with your teammate constantly. Just make sure you're super close together, stick to each other like white on rice. Guys, we are getting extremely close to my 1st on this list. So before I tell y'all that, make sure y'all smash the like button and subscribe if you want to, and leave a comment with how I can improve my videos. So for number 2, has to go to the V5 Raiders trainer map. I mean, it is like phenomenal. If y'all have ever played Kovacs, what's not a free thing You have to buy it on, and you can only use it if you're on PC. So the Raiders trainer map, with how good it is and how close it is to Kovacs, is amazing for being made into Fortnite. I mean, it literally has every drill you could think of. Phasing, spraying, box fights, everything. It is in a phenomenal map. And for my tip for this one, honestly, is just try every single one and then really figure out what are your weaknesses and just focus on those for the next week. And then do it again. Figure out what's your weaknesses, focus on that for a week. That would be my tip for number 2. Drum roll, please. For my number 1 spot goes to Cup Endgame. 100%, no doubts in my mind, it goes to Cup Endgame. Bro, Cup Endgame, the solo Cup Endgame, let me be specific. Oh my gosh, because I did number 2. Listen, Cup Endgame as a solo, bro, it is insanely good practice. Like, if y'all have ever played a scrim, it takes like 15 minutes to even get to the actual practicing part, but this gets you into it every like 10 seconds, even if you die off spawn. It is amazing practice. I'm telling you guys, if y'all don't play Cup Endgame, play it. It works your mechanics, it works your stress. I mean, your strategy. You have to be smart. You got to use your IQ. You can't just be dumb and just jump into someone's bot. You'll instantly die. The players, this is such a big deal to me. The players are so good compared to other creative maps that it's a phenomenal way to practice. Like, and then my number 1 tip for it to get better and just optimize it is probably, like, let's say you're really bad at taking height or holding height. Try to hold height. Try to take height. Try to learn things you're not too good at it and just practice your weaknesses, so then you don't make those weaknesses in game when you're actually trying to win a tournament, right? And then number 2 is, if I'm getting ready for a tournament or something, there's 2 things I do to prepare. I split my mats in it, right? And I change my server to one that I get around 20 to 30 more ping. So for me, that's NA East / NA West. I get around the same for those. So just switch your server, be a little bit more laggy, and it'll help you so much in real games, because real games are a little bit laggier than in creative. I'm telling you, you start playing Cup Endgame on a different region, and you split your mats, you will become way better at the game. Guys, if y'all made it all the way to the end of this video, I thank you so much for watching it, and just really appreciate you sticking around. And I'll see y'all on the next time. Peace!